and welcome back. I hope you're doing really well today. Today, as you can see from the title, this video is going to be all about people who ask, can I pray for you if you are disabled or in a wheelchair? I kind of filmed this video before and then chickened out posting it, but I know that quite a lot of you out there have sort of been asking me questions about this, how to cope with it, whether it's right or what you should do if it happens, and I think that if everybody's sort of feeling this way, maybe I will make a video on it and we can get sort of like this topic talked about, so that people have a bit more of awareness about it. This video is not designed to offend anybody of any faith. I am very acceptive of all faiths, all religions, any sort of deity. I'm quite spiritual and have sort of my own beliefs, but I wouldn't say that I have a religion. That's a whole other video. So I will maybe share my story and share some ideas for able-bodied people on what I think is, you know, okay, but that's just me. Yeah, tricky video this one, tricky. So I'll share my story. So I used to work in a large department store, and I was working in the fitting room, and quite a lot of people didn't think that I was working there because I'm in a wheelchair and people don't work if they're in wheelchairs. But anyway, I was sat there waiting for people to come into the fitting room, and this woman came over and she was lovely, a really, really lovely woman. We got chatting and I can't remember how we got onto it, but as she was about to leave, she said, could I pray for you? And I was like, oh, I went all sort of like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable with that. So I just said, oh, that's really sweet of you, thank you, but I don't think it's quite appropriate here. But if you would like to remember me in your prayers tonight, then, you know, feel free, kind of thing. Which I think was quite a good way to handle it, really. She was really nice and fine about it, and I think I was quite diplomatic and handled it quite well. If someone wants to pray for me, go ahead. You know, it's nice to have those nice vibes out there and positivity. If that, you know, person feels that that's what they want to do, then go for it.
To add a little side note here, that I wouldn't be comfortable with someone just stopping me in the street or in a cafe and putting their hands on me and praying for me while I'm out with family or friends.
However, I have heard many stories from people who have messaged me. Quite a lot of the messages I get from people are from people who have been out and about. And one lady, she said this person asked if they could pray for her. And she said no, because she didn't feel comfortable with it, she's not religious, it's not what she particularly wanted. And then this person just completely flipped and got really aggressive towards her and was saying, you know, you are the devil, God is punishing you, this is why you are how you are, etc, etc. And it just makes me so sad for people out there to be like that and to think like that. Another person, I read a comment on one of my videos, they put that they were in a queue somewhere, like in Disney for example, in their wheelchair with their parents, and then they heard someone talking and they said, oh mummy, why is that girl in a wheelchair? And she said, oh, you must have something wrong with her, we're lucky, we're blessed, we're not. And I think that, you know, sometimes people have got to realise that we're all blessed, we're all lucky, we're all surviving, we're all doing well despite our disabilities. And what is it for someone in the outside world to judge us and think that our lives are so terrible that we need saving and we need healing and we need to, you know, walk up from these wheelchairs. You hear of these stories of these people who are like, yes, I prayed and this miracle happened and she just walked from her wheelchair, and is there proof of this? Wouldn't we all be doing it if that was the case? I think when you are out for the day with your family and someone comes over to you or starts talking to you and says, you know, can I pray for you? It doesn't sit quite right with me. We are just human beings trying to have a nice day with our family, just trying to get on with life and have fun, or do things to the best of our ability. We don't really want this attention drawn to us. So I don't think that that is appropriate. I think that there is a time and a place. You know, if you're in a church and that's your jam, that's your thing, and someone says, can I pray for you? You know, you're probably in the right place for it and you're probably in the right situation for it. But, you know, if you're just in Tesco or you're just getting some petrol or whatever, no, I don't think so. I think if you want to pray for that person, don't tell them, just do it. Just do it in your nighttime prayers or whenever you do your prayers. Just remember them in your prayers. And I think it's nice, you know, if people want to pray for you, that's fine, go ahead and do it. But you don't need to make a big song and dance about it. I think that you have to be respectful of people. You have to be respectful of their beliefs. And if they don't want to be prayed for, there's no need to get upset or angry about it. You know, that's not for them. You know, if you were one certain religion and they said, oh, can I cast a magic spell for you? They'd probably get quite annoyed with it because they don't believe in that either. So yeah, it's all about trying to be respectful of other people, I think. And yeah, there is a time and a place. So please feel free to drop your thoughts down below. If anyone wants to pray for me, go ahead. I always sort of like to attract good energies and good vibes. I like to think that I send out good vibes and good energy and blessings to all of you. You know, if you're able-bodied, hopefully this video has helped you sort of think a little bit more when you're out and about and you see a disabled person, that they might not necessarily need saving and they might not necessarily want to be prayed for. And I think, you know, if it comes up in conversation, that's slightly different, but I wouldn't throw it down people's faces, and I wouldn't get aggressive with someone if they say no. Respect people's privacy and respect people's views. You know, sometimes our stories can be quite tragic, they can be quite shocking, and we might not want to drag it all up while we're having a coffee and a hot dog. You know what I mean? We just want to get on with our days. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful. So thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one.